Entry 1. Hello, I guess. Now, this is something I never expected to be doing. A diary? A journal of thoughts? Never thought I'd need one, to be honest. Now things have changed. My name's Tom, by the way, in case you didn't know. In which case, I would question why you're reading a stranger's journal, but that's a whole other can of worms. Don't know why the aspiring thief would be interested anyway. Sorry to say, but there's nothing here. No blank cards, pin numbers, hidden maps, nada. Just a way to express your feelings in a positive way, as stated by a totally not bored local GP. Why the hell am I even doing this anyway? I'm busy. Got to find an old suit to wear. Something in black, apparently. How morbid.
Good morning. Our Father, who art in heaven, may you shine down upon us today as we remember our friend in Christ, Lucy Baker. Lucy was a hard-working, yet honest woman who, through her kindness and honest demeanour, helped touch the lives of thousands of people upon this mortal plane. And she was taken from us far, far too soon. May your ever-guiding wisdom and light and love shine upon this true servant of God as she enters the gates of heaven, and may you watch her over her journey to the next world. Amen.
I haven't seen anything of James, actually. He needs some of his own time. Running away from the truth again. He has a habit of that. The report said that the cause of death was a fire. She was caught in an accident in the university darkroom, apparently. Entry 3. An odd day. Was walking the dog again today. Ended up near the old lecture building. Still closed because of the explosion. This is going to seem odd, but I had the strangest feeling I was being watched. The shadows, they stare. Entry 4. They follow. I know what I see. I see what I know. They are following me. In the dark. They watch me. They want me.
This way, Mr. Stevenson. Do not worry, everything will be fine,
They want me.
Mr. Stevenson.
They want me.
Come on.
The shadows call. Stood upright and tall. The shadows call.
Please be gentle with him. He's not well.
Of course, Miss Stevenson. We at Welbeck Hospital pride ourselves on our care and well-being of those who are less
Please don't
fortunate
take me.
than us. Now,
Please don't take me to the rooms of shadow and silence. Please don't. He waits. He's laughing now. You can hear it. You just don't want to.
Oh, my poor boy.
The man in the shadow. The man in the shadow.
Right, it's all done. Time to go, Mr. Stevenson.
The man in the shadows. The man in the shadows. The man in the shadows. The man in the shadows.
Ah, freezing. Yep, it's the right place, Doc.
You don't have to tell me twice, James. You Yorkshire people in the rain. It's a love story as old as time. There must be something with northerners and the cold. You're like moths to the flame. Just always go into the cold.
As you, Mr. Oh, I'm northern again.
Fair point. Anyway, shall we, why did we come back here again?
To my digs. Because I have a few things to do, remember? Check on Tom, get some clothes, the usual.
You know we do have a laundry deck on the TARDIS, James. I mean, I can't exactly remember where it is, but we do have one somewhere.
I don't want to abandon them, Doctor. Not at a time like this.
Ah, Lucy. Poor girl. No need to explain to me, James. I understand. Excuse me, and there we go.
Thanks, Doctor. Can happen sometimes. Steve kept saying it needed to be replaced. Good old Steve.
Good old Steve. Come on then, no rest for the wicked. Having a bit of trouble there, my boy?
Just a sec. Always was a bit stiff. There we go. Back in the old 221B Baker Street. Although I've seen better days.
Indeed. Someone's let the dusting slip. That's a good few days right there.
What can you do? Been a stressful time for Tom. Matter of fact, where is he?
I can only apologise for my associates, my dear. You really are a wonderful piece of craftsmanship. And, well, if you ever get bored of life on Earth, you know where I am. Think of that what you will, my fellow. Now, here comes my friend. Anything, James?
No, nothing. Must have gone home. Are you sure it's not been longer since we left?
Few days, week at max. Sure it's not some kind of term break. The whole place does seem rather deserted.
Yeah, you're probably right. We're coming up to half term anyway. Now, won't be long. Just gonna get some clothes and that. Then we'll pop into his mum's, Tracy. He'll be there, I guess. That okay?
No objections from me. Well, what are you just standing there for? You gonna pick out something to wear? I don't know what you want to wear. Hurry up. Chop chop.
Why does it do that? Look, like a blue box. Police and public call box. Not exactly a screaming time machine.
Actually, it's the result of a cloaking device called the chameleon circuit. A few years ago, we landed in the 1960s. She disguised herself as a police telephone box, and
so she kept it?
In a way, the circuit broke. So, save for a difference in height or shade, every now and then, she stays in the form of a police telephone box from the 1960s.
Fair enough. Rather suits her, actually. It'd look a bit daft otherwise, wouldn't it? Saving the world in a lamppost.
It would, wouldn't it? Although there was this one time we did end up as a church organ. It's the same Perry's face, the memories. Church organ.
Okay, no, you definitely need a higher dose. Hello, Margaret Wayfair, Head of Psychological Care at Welbeck Institute speaking. How may I help you? Yes, I understand that it's been a while since your last visit, Mrs. Brooke, but you have to understand that your husband is not a well man. He is still sticking to his original claim regarding the cyclist and the voices. Yes, Mrs. Brooke, I understand you are missing him, but your husband is undergoing a specialist course of care here, and any outside stimuli could reverse weeks of progress. I'm sure you don't want that, Mrs. Brooke. Thanks for your understanding. You shall continue to be updated as to Sean's well-being. Goodbye. It's Wayfair here. Prepare Mr. Stevenson for his scheduled session, please. Many thanks. Wonder what we'll learn today, Mr. Stevenson.
Arnold Street. Doctor, this is it.
Oh, quaint little cul-de-sac. Are you sure this is the right one?
Defo, she lives at number 12.
Rightio then, let's get to it. So, what's the story then?
What?
As to why I'm here?
I don't know. I'll just say you, mate.
Does that explain why she should let me in a house?
Well, think of something then.
I'm sorry. I'm not interested in a lot. James?
Hello, Tracy. How are you? You okay?
What do you think you're doing, showing your face around
I'm
here?
sorry. Have I done something? Just wanted to check up on Tom, that's all.
Done something?
Is he okay?
Done something? Where have you been for the past 6 months?
6 months? What does she mean 6 months, Doctor?
Doctor? You're a doctor?
Harry, Dr. Harry Sullivan. Pleased to meet you, Miss Stevenson.
You hear about Thomas? How is he? I didn't want to do it, but I heard Welbeck is just what he needed.
Did you say Welbeck?
Well, he's fine, my dear. That's why I'm here with James, actually.
Yeah, of course. Could we maybe come in and have a chat, Tracy? It's freezing out here.
Okay then. Anything for Tom. Use a map before you come in. Want a drink?
Oh, a tea if that's alright.
James?
Tea, please. Thanks, Tracy.
Lockie, are you okay? You look like you're about to burst or something.
I'm about to punch you in the face, is what I'm going to do.
Whoa. Just calm down, my fellow. There's no need for violence. I made a little miscalculation.
Little miscalculation? Charging someone for an extra carrier bag is a little miscalculation. Missing 6 months is not
From
little.
a cosmic viewpoint, though...
Oh, don't try that crap, Doctor. You messed up. Is there any chance you could take me back to the funeral? Maybe if I was there.
We can't, James.
Why not, eh?
Because we know Tracy didn't see you there. Thus, you didn't go. It's history now. Listen, we can go any other time you want. Hell, even on the same day we could visit. But I cannot allow you to attend that event publicly. It's too risky and I apologise, but I can't allow you to go.
Okay, if that's how things work then, I guess we're going to have to roll with it. Poor Tom. Singing all that, then being left alone. No wonder he's in Welbeck.
Indeed. And if I'm picking up on the signals correctly, I'm guessing that means it's how do I put this?
Mental hospital? Yes. If Tom's in Welbeck, then I'm scared as to the reason why.
Hello, Tom. Good day?
Been alright. Just thinking.
Thinking? Oh, I like thinking. Always meant to do a lot more of it.
Nothing much, just a memory of... Nah, it's a bit daft.
Go on.
Well, I just remember this one time when I was around 10. A holiday with my parents. Well, my mum had got me this sticky putty gel that was the in thing at the time. Well, 10-year-old me thought it would be hilarious if I stuck a bit in her hair as a bit of a prank. And, well, it didn't come out too easy. She still has a bald spot to this day. I think she never forgave me for that.
Of course she did, Tom.
Children do strange things during Tom. It's only human. Boy.
Tom? Tom? You okay?
Yeah, just thought I heard something.
Tom. Was it him?
Don't talk about him.
She knows Tom.
Tom, we need to talk about this properly.
She doesn't believe. She wants to twist you. Don't let her.
How can we? You don't even believe.
Tom, just calm down.
You think this is all just in my head, don't you?
She has extreme mental trauma, and sometimes she wants to hurt you, lock you up.
I'm not mad. This is real. He's here. He's come for me.
Security, we've got section 4 in room 8. Unstable outburst, help required. Now just relax, Tom. These men are here to help you. We all are.
Please don't. You're doing just what he wants.
Move him to Ward 8, please. He needs more treatment.
Please help me, please.
Oh, God. No, come on, Mark. Grip. It's worth it. What? It can't be real.
Oi, watch it. Oh,
Yes,
sorry,
yes.
Margaret. Are
I'm
you
fine.
okay there?
Just got a lot to do.
Are you
Yes.
sure?
Just leave it.
Okay, see you later. Something must be on her mind.
It's a good cup of tea, this. Never been too good with awkward silences. If you can't tell, I'm sorry, Tracy.
I know you are, James. You're a good lad. It's just... Where the hell did you go? We needed you.
I know, and I'm sorry,
Truth be told, he needed time to heal. That's how he met me. He was in a bad place, and I helped him.
Why?
Because I'm the doctor, and I'm remarkably good at it too. He was helping me out with a few things as well.
Well, I'm glad you sorted yourself out, but that doesn't change anything. I'm sitting here and Thomas is locked up in a nut house.
You mean mental hospital, Tracy?
Yes, of course. Sorry. It's been a stressful time.
It's understandable. Now, listen to me, Miss Stevenson. Your son is hurting right now. He is ill. I intend to help, but like with any other illness, and that's what it is, an illness, I need information. I need evidence. You know what I'm asking, don't you?
Yes.
Show me, Tracy. Take me to his room.
Here it is. That one.
Dusty. Hasn't been used in a long while.
6 months. Since the day I called Welbeck.
Was he really that bad?
Here's the key. See for yourself. Sorry, I can't go in there. It's not right. I'll be downstairs.
Okay, Tracy, you go do that. We won't be too long. Not too sure if I want to go in now.
You may not want to, James, but you're going to. Because we need to know, don't we? What's going on inside Mr. Stevenson's mind.
Okay, here we go. Jesus Christ. This is horrible.
The man in the shadows, he comes for me. The man in the shadows, he comes to me. Now I wonder what that means. Sketches on the walls. Obsession? Possession, perhaps?
He's lost it.
Not necessarily. A man who ignores the presence of a drop is the one who's bound to fall.
So you're saying it's not an illness? What then? Some form of PTSD or something?
All I'm saying is that it's in our best interest not to jump to conclusions. In all likeliness, Thomas is suffering from some form of mental illness brought about by that nasty business with Keller. Or maybe it might not be that simple.
I don't get you.
Over the years, I've seen so much of this universe. Enough to have seen my fair share of life, death, and all that's in between. Now, in this universe of random possibilities, do you know what truly terrifies me?
What?
Patterns. The asylums of Arcadia, the howling halls of the werewolves. Not one sentient life form in this entire universe is ever absolutely free from the troubles of the mind.
That's just life, isn't it?
Possibly.
Possibly?
Well, what if sometimes it's not just life? Illness is part of life, but ask yourself this. In something so primal, so ingrained into life as that, would anybody ever notice if the voice inside your head was something more than just a voice?
Oh, damn it, I hope these aren't ruined. What's this? Oh, that's where you went.
Precisely. Traces of graphite, type 2 nib, but nothing suspicious though. Unless, of course, something's hiding in the paper. Oh, no, that would just be stupid, wouldn't
Well, I'm
it?
not having any luck either. Just comics and notepads full of more sketches.
Well, there must be something, some driving force behind this.
Doctor, I know you're looking for something alien or paranormal here, but have you ever just thought it might have all got too much for him?
What about the Shadow Man then? The reoccurring tales of men in the shadows and evil voices from the nether. There has to be something there, something we can deal with.
And what if there isn't? What if he's just an ill man, Doctor? Why does everything have to be by design?
Because that way I can do what I do best and make people better. If there's something there, I can treat it. I can be the doctor.
Excuse me, lads. Am I interrupting something?
Oh, Tracy, I didn't see you there. Sorry if we got a bit loud. We were just discussing.
Anything interesting?
Well, nothing important, Tracy, just your son. Sorry about that, I just want to understand him a bit better, but this search has turned up nothing so far.
Then this might interest you. Found it downstairs. It's got a few tea stains on it, but it is readable.
I think it's Tom's diary.
I'll be having a look at that, thank you. Yeah, definitely a journal of some kind. Your son's brilliant at writing. Ooh.
Could someone please tell me what is going on?
Well, you've just witnessed an ooh. That's the side effect of utter brilliance, you see.
Very modest, Doctor.
Well, that's because I am brilliant, especially with patterns.
Patterns?
The contents of this book are rather typical for the majority of it. Normal, 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 until the events of the incident. Everything looks fine.
Your point is, of course it changed after that.
But not straight away. Naturally, Mr. Stevenson continued to confide in the book about the emotions he was feeling, and yes, while not exactly pleasant, they were stable. Until they spiked. In the span of a month, they went from being depressed to utterly paranoid and obsessed. Exactly a month after this.
His first session at Welbeck.
You went for therapy?
Yes, he did. Thought it would help him, but that's when he...
Doctor, are you saying...
I'm just saying that's one hell of a coincidence, don't you think? Thanks for your time, Miss Stevenson, but I'm afraid I'm needed elsewhere now.
Sorry about this, Tracy. Gotta go.
Go? But what about...
I'll let you know anything as soon as I know. Need to go. Sorry.
I hope you do, James. I hope you do.
Back to the TARDIS?
Of course. Something seems off about this whole situation, James. And I have every intention of finding out what it is.
Calm, Tom, calm. Don't worry, Tom. Don't worry, Tom.
About a thing. Because every little thing is gonna die tonight. Quiet boy, eh? Huh? Is that a way to treat an old friend?
Old friend? What do you mean, an old friend? I've never even met you.
But the thing is, you have. We all have. We all became as one when we gave in to the call of the trickster.
Trickster?
The Joker, Loki, the man who laughs, the darkness and the shadows. We all are friends in madness, Tom.
You're mental.
Now, Mr. Stevenson, none of that prattle. Positively ancient viewpoint. Madness is a matter of perspective. That's what they say to me. Oh, Sean, get out of bed. You need to go to work and provide for your kids. We're so sorry, Mr. Brooke, but you're no longer employable. Go away. Oh, so sorry, mate. I didn't mean to bump into your car with my bike. And then I strangled him. What? He was so prim and proper, sitting there with his fancy bike. And perfect life, not a care in the world.
So you killed him?
No, he lived. I wanted to. I really did. But somebody got me off before I could. I still don't think he's forgiven me yet.
I wonder why you nearly killed him.
But you see, that doesn't matter anymore, because he has you.
What?
What he meant to say was that I've had my fun with him now. He's no longer of interest to me, Thomas.
What did you say? Oh no.
What's the matter, Tom? Scared of the shadow?
Mr. Brooke? What the hell is going on?
It's him! The shadow! It's in him! It's in him!
What did you say? Men! Get that man into a secure ward away from the other patients. Now, Mr. Stevenson, I can only apologise for any disturbance that may have caused you. Trust me, it won't happen again. Now get some sleep. I have a phone call to make.
Name your station.
Welbeck 1.
What's the situation?
It's happened again, sir.
Interesting. Who?
Sean Brooks, sir. Subject number 003. Full catatonic state.
Interesting. Follow standard
Surely
procedure.
that's not...
Are you becoming squeamish, Miss Wafer?
Of course not, Director. I apologise, it won't happen again.
Subject 007, the new edition. State his condition.
Mr. Stevenson has shown increased levels of aggression and paranoia. Results of psych examinations suggest possibly manifestation imminent.
Interesting. Subject 007 is now our top priority, Wayfair. Keep him subdued and safe.
Then what?
Analyze him in every possible way. See to it, psychiatrist.
Of course, Director.
What do we have here? 18th century architecture, Iron Gate, sign saying Welbeck Asylum, home of the ill and troubled.
Yeah, that's the one. Changed its name to Welbeck Hospital. Now see the sign. A bit creepy, ain't it? Never seen it with my own eyes before.
You'll find these places usually are. Now, we just need to find a way in.
Why not use the TARDIS?
Because, unless it's absolutely necessary, I don't like to put her in harm's way.
So that's why you parked her so far away. So, how do we get in without being spotted? Looks rather secure, that gate.
We use history to our advantage, James. These places usually had some kind of entrance built into the fence for rubbish collection, emergencies, that kind of thing. I suggest we start looking.
Glad I bought my coat. Rain. Lovely.
I love a bit of rain. It really helps freshen up the soul after a hard day.
Okay, Doctor. I wonder where this gate is.
I'm not sure. I think I may... there it is.
Finally, we can get inside.
Padlock's jammed. No worries though. Sonic screwdriver should make short work of that.
Damn, Doctor. You're going to bring the whole place down on us.
Don't overreact, Mr. Locke. It was only a small spark. Better hurry along just in case, anyway. Squeeze. In. No, where are we? Careful, James. It's rather dark in here.
I can see that, Doctor. Dark, wet, cold, and now covered in cobwebs. Life of glamour.
Where to go? Logically, this ward should still be connected to the main part of the building, so I suggest we start looking for a door. One that probably hasn't been used in quite a few years.
I think I see something, Doc. See that light beam?
Yes, must be from a crack in the door. Brilliant, James. Now, on our way over there, be careful. Don't make any noise and don't knock over a chair. Don't want to let them all know we're here.
Of course. Staircase. Bingo.
Wards 2 to 4 on the next floor. I guess we know where to start, James. Come on. Get back.
Oh, have you seen Margaret recently? She looks dressed to high heaven.
Well, can you blame her, surrounded by all those crazies? Sometimes thinking I'm hearing stuff. Whatever happened to that Sean fella?
Went mental, was taken for intensive care. Although, with some of the things I've heard about Margaret's treatments, doubt if he'd be annoying us again. Idiot.
No skin off my nose. This job is setting us up for life. We'll be able to afford as many treatments as we want.
They're definitely not nurses.
Agreed. Now, we need to get a move on. We don't know when they'll be back. Not that many cells, thankfully, so come on then, let's have a look.
Found him. Doctor is in here. Tom. Hey, Tom. Buddy, can you hear me?
Wait a sec.
Hey, hold up a second, John. I think I forgot my coffee.
Doctor.
Inside now.
Hey up! Stevenson, was you whistling just then? Oi, talking to you. Oh, suit yourself then. John, wait up!
I think we're clear now.
Time Lord.
Oh, Tom. I almost forgot you were there, mate. Are you okay?
Time Lord?
Tom, can you hear me? Dude, if it is because I left, Doctor, I don't think you can hear me.
No, he can't. No response to external stimuli. Suggests he's in a world of his own.
Maybe we could use this.
You nabbed the journal. Nice one.
Thought it could have come in handy. If he's in a world of his own, maybe some of his own thoughts may snap him out of it. Kind of like hearing yourself speak and cringing.
I don't know that exact feeling, but go on then, Mr. Locke. Take centre stage. Impress me.
Okay. What to read? Here we go. The shadow call. Stood upright and tall.
Stood upright and tall.
Shadow call.
The shadows call. We're all bound to fall. James? What are you? Real?
As far as I know, dude. How are you, mate?
Alone? Cold? Where did you go?
I needed to be alone.
For 6 months?
I know, Tom. I just needed...
Why did you leave?
Mr. Stevenson, just try to calm down a little bit, okay? Now, if we get these restraints off you, you may be able to breathe a bit better.
Stop it, Tom. You're gonna kill him.
His fault. It's all his fault.
He saved us.
He dragged us into it. You will die and I will be free.
From what? I can't you.
From the shadows.
Oi, what the hell's going on in there? Thomas, let go of that man.
Doctor, are you alright?
Been through worse. A little roughing. That's gonna leave quite a bruise.
Hang on. Who the hell are you?
A busy man. Excuse me. Ooh.
Don't think you're going anywhere until you can explain what you're doing here to me and my colleagues.
Excuse me. I forgot to ask, are you familiar with Martian dancing? Well, neither was I at first. Terribly awkward to partake in, I must confess. The claws can give you quite the pinch. Now, James, with me, quickly.
What was that?
Martian death grip, he won't be out long. Now, run! Keep moving, come on!
To the left. Down, Doctor. They've got guns, Doctor. What kind of hospital has guns?
One which doesn't want any patients to leave, so keep moving.
We're in reception, Doctor. That means...
Through the same door we entered by.
Agreed. Now
They're in
let's
reception. Stop them, lads.
get... Leg it. Doctor, did they?
Oh, not now. That door's not gonna hold long. Through the window now.
But it takes.
Forget about
by the
elegance.
window.
Just jump.
Fire!
Oh, hurry! Back to the TARDIS. Run!
What the hell do you mean they got away? I don't care for excuses, Peters. Stop the moaning and listen. Both our necks are on the line here. So, see to it and find them, or a pink slip will be the least of your worries.
Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
It's not real. Hello?
I hear Welbeck is compromised, psychiatrist. Fix the problem now.
I'm trying.
Then try harder. Don't make me pull the plug on you, psychiatrist.
Looks like we lost them. Doctor, your arm. It's bleeding.
Am I? Oh, I am. Bigger priorities at the moment, I'm afraid. Didn't even notice.
What do we do now? Get exactly Wanda back in.
Good thing we don't need to wander. We've got this little beauty.
I know that. She's not exactly discreet though, is she?
I think you'll find she has quite the ability for discretion, young man.
A broom cupboard. That's your ingenious method.
Oh, stop complaining. There's a crack in the door, so have a look through it.
Nothing. Looks clear to me.
Ah, so it is. Right, let's go then. This way, I think. High security ward. Come on.
Hang on, mate. We're going back up there. After what just happened.
Which is something so ludicrous that no one would ever logically choose to do it, would they? Gives us a bit of an advantage, I'd say.
You're mad, Doctor.
Oh, you've only just noticed that. Now, if you're gonna join me, do it on one stipulation. Be quiet.
Nobody here. Seems strange.
Never mind that, we've got no time to lose, James. Come on.
I think he's in here. Don't worry, Tom. We're here too. Empty.
I must have moved in, my friend. We don't need this. Office. We need some kind of administrator's office.
Say we do find this office, yeah? What if it's occupied?
Well, in that case, we'll do a thing.
A thing? Make it up on the spot again. Nice one.
Excuse me?
Nothing, Doctor.
Good man. Never underestimate the value of a thing, James. Stay where you are.
What have you found? Oh God.
I did tell you.
They look like the guys that chased us earlier. Look at the uniforms. More military than security.
The wounds suggest both died from a single puncture wound. Must have severed the jugular or the carotid artery, one or the other. They'd have bled out in minutes. Lack of bullet casing suggests they were taken by surprise.
Well, the faster we're finished here, the better.
Die!
Ah, Doctor, the crazy bitch just stabbed me.
James, behind me.
Doctor, she's covered in blood.
Yes, and I'm thinking it's the blood of those poor fellows outside.
Get away, no!
Doctor,
Get out!
she's punching herself.
I know, she's struggling with something. Listen to me, whoever you are. I am the doctor. Who are you? Listen to me. Whatever is controlling you, be it a psychosis or an external force, is nothing unless you give it the power to do that. Listen to me. I can help you. Please let me help you.
You can't help. We tried to control it. Got so very close, yet we were wrong.
Control what?
Control the shadows.
Stop joking
You wish to
me.
stop us. You need to die.
Not today. But just let go of her. Whatever you are, just go away.
No chance, Doctor.
And how do you know who I am?
Oh, your name is whispered in many places, Doctor. But no matter. Once you lie dead and broken, you will both be no one anymore.
Don't try it. No!
Doctor, what happened?
Not now, James. Low pulse. You silly girl. Why did you do that?
Anything.
She's suffered severe spinal damage, James. I don't think there's anything I can do.
Doctor.
I'm here, my dear. I'm here.
I can think again.
Whatever this thing is, I'm afraid it sensed your injuries. It's lost interest in you. Margaret, I think that's what your name tag says. You're not going to survive this. You're going to die. And, well, when you're gone, this thing will do this again.
Thomas.
You mean Tom Stevenson?
Yes, he is showing signs of it. Had to move to intensive care.
How do we get there?
Lift. Lower basement level. Restricted access. God will allow you in.
Thank you, really. I think you may just have...
Listen to me. It must die. Don't.
Dead. No way she could have survived that.
I think we've got company.
Likewise. We need to get to that lift, James. Run!
The lift, Doctor.
Inside! Hurry! Hurry! Lower basement. Here we go!
Doctor!
James, down! Good old steel. Tough to the last.
Tell you what, once we've finished here, I need a good drink.
Oh, well then, you're in luck, James. The TARDIS is a fine collection of beverages from across the known universe. More than enough to... Sorry, I shouldn't.
What's so funny?
I'm sorry. Just still gonna say it's more than enough to lift your spirits.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Here we are, intensive care. Looks rather empty, doesn't it?
Before we go anywhere, there, that should keep them busy. Now, what have we got here? Bland walls, snot-coloured floors, typical corridor, one that leads to this monstrosity.
Thomas! Tom, are you okay? Doctor, he's out cold.
I think he's in an induced coma, hence that IV drip.
What's with all the monitors? I recognise the one for the heartbeat, but all the others I've never actually seen before.
Mental activity, perspiration, blood sugar levels. All the information you could ever want. Now, I wonder how this shadowy figure factors into this. Most remarkable readings.
As in...
Well, if I'm correct, and let's face it, I often am, then this graft is attempting to record his mental activity. Nothing remarkable in and of itself, but it seems to have picked up an irregularity.
Ah, so it's like a parasite then?
I'm not too sure. Something seems to be functioning independently from the remainder of his cerebral functions, but it's not on any x-rays, it's not something in the physical world. A creature that exists on its own psychic plane, perhaps? Fascinating. Probably explains the device on your friend's head. They're studying it.
Studying it? Not the people I'd want with knowledge of it. Who knows what they could do?
Indeed. Now, before we get Mr. Stevenson to safety, I want to know more about whoever is behind this. This card should let me in. Right. Let's see what... Oh.
What's up?
Well, that makes no sense. It's no blame scanner.
For God's sake. I'll just get him out.
No!
Doctor, what's happening?
That's no scanner, it's a neural probe.
A what?
A device that rips neural energy from a consciousness, James. And you've just triggered its sequencing procedure.
How do we stop it?
I already have, but that's not the problem. Our problem is whatever it just shocked is very unhappy. Mental activity's going haywire. If we don't stop, he'll be nothing more than a vegetable.
Well, stop it then. Doctor!
James, take this. If anything goes wrong, return to the TARDIS and she'll look after you.
Will you just explain what's going on?
There's no possible way Tom's mind can withstand that attack. But mine can. I'll fight it on its own plane.
That's suicide.
Not suicide. I prefer reckless stupidity. Wish me luck. Well, wasn't exactly what I was expecting. What is this then, eh? My mind? Hope not. Having a white void would be rather concerning, as well as just plain and simply a bit dull. Wind. I wonder. Bit windy, and I think that means I found exactly who I'm looking for.
Doctor.
We meet at last.
Foolish man. Old man. Deceiving man. No, not man. Alien. Time Lord.
Yes, I'm a Time Lord. No mere Homo sapien. Do you know what that means?
You have more darkness.
Oh, well, it means you're gonna have one hell of a time catching me. Mustache! Oh, come on, there's got to be something.
Nowhere to run, Doctor. You are of the physical world. You do not belong here. This is my reality.
Well, then that leaves me no choice, sir. I deny your reality, you hear me? I deny it. Well, I'm afraid that's my cue, sir. Goodbye. Oh, wow. I didn't think that was actually going to work, but hey, not complaining. Now, that's strange. This should be the console room, but it's a hallway. Don't even recognise which floor this is.
Oh, the idiot still talks.
I wondered when you'd show up again. I'd leave trying the doors, my dear fellow. I'm afraid they won't budge for you.
Oh, the poor fool. Thinks he's safe inside his own mind. You are not.
Worth a try.
Run, Doctor, run.
Think, Doctor, think. If this is my mind, then it will do as I say. Come on, think.
That's it, Time Lord. Take me deeper, or be swallowed by darkness.
Oh, come on, Doctor. Come on, think. Ow! What? Oh, you little beauty. Trapdoor. See you. Ow! Oh, damn it, Coxes. That hurt. Now, where am... What the hell is this? I don't even know what the word for this is.
Abstract.
Well, I was going to say Escher, but both are pretty much the same. Well, what's keeping you then, huh? Aren't you coming into... Oh yeah, what was it now? Oh yes, swallow me up.
In time, Time Lord, in time. One must savour the enjoyment of their food.
Since when did you become suddenly literate? Did the third person vibe become a bit, I don't know, tedious?
You insult only to distract from your own fear. I know this, because you know this.
So you're absorbing knowledge then?
In part. The majority of my substance will be you. Your doubts, fears, sadness, darkness. All will become part of me.
Ooh, so you are a parasite then? Feeding off one's own inner turmoil? Fascinating the forms life can take.
I am no mere curiosity, Doctor. I am alive in more ways than you can possibly imagine. I live through the misery of others.
You've been noticed, my friend. You were that close to ending up as a string of energy trapped in a coil. Trapped until a higher power determined an appropriate use for you. Maybe you should reconsider your strategy.
The fools behind Welbeck were lucky. Stumbling upon evidence of life does not make one god, and he who assumes he is god is bound to perish. Granted, they discovered signs of my discretions, but they unwittingly gave me exactly what I needed, but never wanted.
What do you mean by that?
Vision, scope. The idiots attempted to ensure their discovery, to use me. In the process, however, they failed to ensnare, only enhance. The availability of the broken and defeated was also quite the kindness on their behalf.
And with that sentence, you've just lost the right to even talk with me. Now go and enjoy your lonely existence.
Do not ignore me, Doctor, for I may not be in your mind yet, but you are still far from safe.
Whoa, you thought that was gonna stop me?
I haven't even started. Be careful, Doctor, for if one falls into the abyss of consciousness, they may never return.
Lucky for me, I'm no stranger to the occasional cliffhanger. Where to now? Over here, perhaps? Oh, you have to be kidding me. That's just not fair.
You will lead me to your inner consciousness, Doctor. Your inner mind. But to understand the present, one must face the past. Welcome to Memory Lane, Doctor.
You must think I'm stupid. Why would I choose to lead you there?
If not, I will kill you anyway. I'm coming, Doctor. So be a good boy and run, Doctor, run!
Oh, so this is Memory Lane then. A hall of mirrors? Oh, what's the worst that can happen here?
Well, Susan's voice. Of course it was. Susan!
Barbara?
Susan! Are you in there? It's Mr. Chesterton and Miss Wright, Susan.
Don't you think you're being rather high-handed, young man? Thought you saw a young girl into the yard. You imagine you heard her voice. You believe she might be in there. It's not very substantial, is it?
But why won't you help us?
I'm not hindering you. If you both want to make fools of yourselves, I suggest you do what you said you'd do. Go and find a policeman.
So young, yet so angry. Did you know back then the impact you would have on this universe, Doctor?
Of course not. Don't be stupid. I wanted to explore this universe, you idiot, not save it. Until I met them.
The Daleks. Your mind showed me the terrors they have committed, Doctor. So many unbelievable cruelties. Yes, many, many cruelties.
I should introduce you. I think you'd get along perfectly.
Yes, but what is this? A repressed thought, a regret from the past. Let's see, shall
Someone who knew the future. He pointed out a child to you and told you that that child would grow up totally evil. To be a ruthless dictator who would destroy millions of lives. Could you even kill that child?
Using the past against me? You think that will stop me?
No, I think it will crush you. The weight of your own failure.
No, I will. No, I will. I will not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, fight this, Doctor. Come on. Oh, so many names. By so many people. No. My hands. Stop this, please. I'm telling you, please. No. Stop this. Stop this. Finally. Some peace. Quiet. Oh, where am I? I take it you're the core.
Yes, Doctor.
There you are. I wondered when you'd show up.
Yes, I can tell. This close to you, your intentions become clearer. Your mind visible.
Then you should know it's a very, very bad idea to corner me. That light down there, I take it that's the core? The centre of my mind?
Indeed.
Okay, that's understood, yes. But what I don't get is, then why did you need me? All I do is cause trouble. If you knew where it was, why not just go there yourself and save yourself the trouble?
It is not so simple.
I get it now. You can't, can you? You need me to pave the path for you. Something's stopping you, isn't it?
Like any fortress, minds have walls, staircases, pathways. Usually, these walkways can be slowly broken down. With you, however, more invasive action is required.
Oh yes, a full manifestation.
Yes, Time Lord. The shadow you look at is the truly fractured form of I. A shadow that can squash you like a fly. You made the choice to invite me into battle near my own battleground. Did it ever occur to you that you would become vulnerable?
I have to admit I paid the idea little credence. I've always played loose with risks.
Arrogance in your own abilities. A fatal vanity, Doctor.
Debatable, but do you know what is an indisputable fact?
That you are mine.
That you made a very big mistake in telling me I'm vulnerable, because I might just do something like this! Oh, stop it. I don't want to go to the academy. Well, that was strange. I should be shattered and broken, yet I'm not. The physics of a dream.
I have to admit, Doctor, your yet not good enough. Idiotic man! What did you think that would achieve? Heroic sacrifice to prove a point? No, all it proves is that you're as broken as the people out there. And now, Doctor, you have lost. Now your every action will bend to my will. Let the darkness in. Oh. Come on, why won't you? What is happening?
Oh, you stupid creature. You thought that would seriously work? Controlling me through feeding off my negative thought.
Darkness is monstrous, immense. It will bend.
Oh, no, it won't. You see, that's where you're wrong, my friend. You assume I feel the darkness, to which you assume correctly, I do. But I never, ever let it define me.
You are broken. More broken than anybody in the universe.
Oh yes, I am. I don't deny it. I've seen and done things I can never come to terms with. We all do have a universe of our own terrors to face, after all. But have you ever considered this? Being broken isn't necessarily a shameful existence. Life is hard, tough and cruel. Its effects are a universal constant. That is the truth of our reality. There is, however, one side of reality that you will never experience. The bright side. Friendship, happiness, kingship and joy. The cries of a newborn baby, the birth of a friendship, the butterflies in the lover's belly. You will never experience this joy, only a warped reflection of it. You see, that is your downfall. You fail to see the light.
Do not patronize me, daughter. I set your fear, Time Lord.
You just don't understand, do you? Why I leave you here, in this box. You don't frighten me, you sadden me. Truth be told, I feel pity for you. Goodbye.
Don't you dare leave me here, Doctor. Doctor!
James, where are you?
I'm here, Doctor. Are you okay? You've been out for about half an hour.
That long? Oh, never mind. Forget about me for the moment. How's Tom?
Better. Thanks to you.
Ah, it worked. Oh, that's a relief.
It did. As soon as you touched him, you started having some kind of fit for a second, then went still. That's when Tom woke up.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Unfortunately, I don't have time to converse at the present. James, pass me this blue wire, please.
Take it you want rid of whatever this is?
Of course. No way to recover what data has been externalized, but we can make sure any new data never reaches its owner. Cooling systems rerouted to feed back into the system's core means it won't be too long before it goes up. Can't get back up the lift now. Do you know any other way out?
You didn't even check.
I forgot to.
There's a garbage chute.
Well, I hope you're ready for a bit of climbing, James. Up we go!
Go. I order you to surrender yourself on the order of the opera. Where have they gone? Oh, you son of a bitch.
Well, it does seem I've outdone myself, boys. Even I didn't plan for the whole building to go up.
You sure you're not secretly an arsonist, Doctor?
I swear on both my hearts, Thomas, that I'm not. Well, not most of the time.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Smells like death. So grim. Doctor, what about the TARDIS?
TARDIS?
Oh, don't worry, she'll be fine. The HADS will take care of that.
What?
Hostile Action Dispersal System, also known as HADS. I engaged it before we came looking for you, Mr. Stevenson. Now, if everything's going according to plan, she'll have detected the incoming explosion and dematerialised.
But how? How?
Tom, you have seen nothing yet.
Well, the question is, do you want to lift home or not? We don't have all day, boy.
Oh, they're here. Oh, thank God. Now come quickly, we've got patients that need...
How many confirmed survivors?
Sorry?
How many patients are safely outside the building?
About 12, but we've got patients trapped inside...
Thank you for your cooperation, but your services are no longer required. Operative 11 to Director. 12 patients accounted for. Unknown quantity inside the compound.
A full-scale clean-up 11. Leave no one. All out.
Understood. Strategy 9, men. No survivors.